James Harden to the Clippers. Hearing that the Clippers now have Kawhi, Paul George, Westbrook and Harden on the same team is a super team of talent, but let me point some things out. Firstly, let's say these players all start. Your starting five is Westbrook, Harden, Paul George, Kawhi and Zubac. That's a great five. There's just one problem. It doesn't work. Westbrook and Harden are great playmakers and Paul George and Kawhi are great scorers, so why doesn't it work? The answer is not what these players are good at on the ball, but what they are good at off of it. And in particular, I'm talking about Westbrook and Harden. They can do a great job finding a scorer, but then what? Is Westbrook now going to be a spot-up shooter off the ball? No. Harden, again the same. He can shoot, yes, but he's not the same offensive threat as he was in Houston. Harden's ability to score the ball has declined. He's still a threat, yes, but we're not looking at these two players as being deadly snipers, but that has never been their role anyway. Harden and Westbrook are the players who set up these shooters, like Batum and Covington, and now you've created a problem by trading them away. Oh, and not to mention, that's all assuming if they play together. Though I have to remind you that in the last 4 seasons, Kawhi and Paul George have only played 142 games together, and that's including the playoffs. They've never been healthy enough to contend, and if they are healthy, it doesn't really make much of a difference. The Sixers have come out beautifully here. Trading away their star point guard on paper sounds daft, but when that star isn't playing, then he's not actually affecting anything. Maxey is rising to the plate to take Harden's role, and he's been great this season. So they haven't really lost anything from Harden, they've just replaced him with a player that they already had. The Sixers along with this now have even greater depth. Covington, Batum and Morris aren't all-stars by any stretch, but these guys can slot into a starting five or come off the bench and make somewhat of an impact. These guys know their roles and play them. Harden is a fantastic facilitator and a player in general. He led the league in assists last season and averaged over 20 points, so he's definitely impactful. But we've seen him play with all-stars recently when he moved to Brooklyn, and again this is the same situation. The Nets traded away most of their depth for him, and then they struggled in the playoffs when one of them all-stars went down. The biggest thing stopping this team is health. Ultimately, they can win a lot of games and make the playoffs, but if one player isn't healthy, then it's over. And that sounds dramatic, I know, but the player in question is Kawhi. Kawhi is the best player on the Clippers, and when he's healthy, he could be the deciding factor in a playoff series. So, if Kawhi isn't healthy, then I doubt the Clippers are going far. But that's just my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Love it, hate it, agree with me, disagree with me, I want to hear it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.